tell us about this ex-boyfriend. What happened?
Yeah, I had an ex-boyfriend that I had dated for 5 years.
There's always a skeleton in Kris's wardrobe. Closet. There's always something happening around Kris's name. And it makes me wonder how anyone could really ever believe anything around Kris. But it's what Kris says next that really took me by, well, let's get into it.
And then she told me that he was sending her all this stuff, so I went to his house and kicked the freaking door into his bedroom.
Now, are we surprised that Kris got physical with this ex-boyfriend? Well, she kicked his door in. Are we surprised that physicality was involved? And it's crazy because in the last episode, she said that, well, sometimes she just blacks out and then things just go absolutely pear-shaped. And it's crazy because in the last episode, right, she said that because Jeymi was coming at her, it made her just black out because all she wanted was just to get away from her because she knew that if she didn't get away from her, that she wasn't going to calm down. So therefore, she wanted Jeymi away from her, which therefore then provoked her to push Jeymi away because she blacked out, right? Okay, cool. So in that situation, this is Kris trying to get away from someone who's going to put her in that phase, right? But hold on a minute. But in this situation, this is her actually going to the problem to kick the door down. You see how she can say one thing in one perspective, but then say something else in another one? It's like, Kris, why do you keep making up different stories and different scenarios that really and truly, when you put them together, they don't add up? But listen, before we continue and we get into this whole episode, please do begin by hitting that like button. And if you're a nice person, subscribe. But with that being said though, let's get into it.
I was like, what the are you doing? Why do you have pictures of me? What are you doing sending them? I said, where's your phone?
I mean, to be honest with you, like, are you telling me that you don't know why he had pictures of you? Oh, okay. Whatever you say, buddy.
I crashed his phone. I ran like hell.
This is wild.
She crashed his phone and ran like hell. I'm waiting to believe that Kris ran like hell. So you're telling me that she went into a situation, done the madness, and then was like, okay, I'm gonna crush his phone, and then. But either way, though, even the crushing the phone, it tells us and shows us a pattern of Kris's violence. It doesn't matter whether the violence is necessarily being physical to another person, and it doesn't matter whether the violence is her being physical to objects. The fact is, she has violence in her. Can someone like that be trusted within what they say? It's interesting because Jeymi does end up pretty much saying to Kris, you know what? We'll get there. We'll get there.
If she was so happy with this person that she started talking to, why the hell she contact me?
It's what comes next is what I find so beautiful.
Really, right now? Ojalá me hubiera quedado con esa mujer.
Whoa! So the way Jeymi is like, well, you know what? I should have stayed with that other woman because goddamn, you girl, you are a headache. A goddamn headache. But anyway, we continue with this madness.
They thought that Jeymi was looking for a sugar mama, and I didn't blame her. I thought, well, she wanted a better life. She wanted.
I really hate this like American entitlement. No. This first world country entitlement. I really thought, you know, and I didn't blame her because, you know, she wanted a better life. Like, why can't someone just live anywhere in this earth and match with someone from anywhere on this earth and not have the judgment of he or she might be with you for a better life? Because, you know, if you're judging it based on someone's actions, I agree. But if you're judging it based on a stereotypical standpoint, you is an a-hole. But
more out of life. She's looking for a relationship that they can have that together. And that's what I thought.
What red flags did you see at the beginning of the relationship that made
you know what? When the mum goes on a second talks about the red flags, I'm gonna bite her in the ass with what's to come.
The money that was going that way.
From the very beginning, Kris was sending Jeymi money?
Yeah.
She was using her PayPal and sending it for me because I didn't have a PayPal.
Your mom was sending the money?
Yep.
Mona.
That's why I'm gonna bite you in the ass. Tell me something. Tell me something real quick. I want to know this real quick. If you feel like your daughter was being with someone that was potentially using her for money, why would you then help your daughter pay this person to send money to the person that you think your daughter's being used by? I mean, as a parent, you don't need to help your daughter in this situation. If anything, you're looking to protect her. If anything, you're gonna be like, you know what? You is a grown ass woman. If you want to be sending money to somebody, make your own PayPal account and you send it. I'm not gonna do it for you. Even though it's your money that I'm using or whatever it could be, you do it. Because if shit hits the fan, you need to be, you know, I want you to feel the wrath of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Is it really a big deal to use your mum's PayPal account rather than you set up your own or that kind of mumbo jumbo? It's not that much of a big deal if it is still initially your money. I get it. But if it's me now and I'm adamant that that person is using you, I am going to want nothing to do, not a single part of it. You do it. You go do it. All in your own accord. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing though. I do not believe the mum for one bit, in my opinion, personally, that she was helping Jeymi send the money per se, because, well, Kris is out here making up lies, in my opinion. I'm Team Jeymi here, right? And I generally believe that as a mother, she's just trying to defend and protect her daughter rather than tell the truth. That's just my opinion. Do I blame her? No. Because I think end of the day, you know, it's like, for example, if I'm in a relationship with someone, you know, I'm not gonna go out there and embarrass my partner. I'm gonna protect them no matter what. And then if I know they were lying behind closed doors, I'm gonna say, yo, like, what's going on? And obviously, if I'm a father now, it's the same thing. I'm never gonna, you know, slam my child in front of the public unless my child is running that wild. All right, cool. But really and truly, I'm gonna have a conversation in private. If anything, on a show like this, because we've seen everything, everyone has seen the whole season before they've actually gone up and done the tell-all. The mum could have easily had the conversation with Kris and said, listen, you're gonna have to cough up the truth. Something like that. I know what I'm talking about, man. Leave me alone. Let's continue.
Ballpark, give us a rate.
Thousands of dollars.
She said about 10.
I think that's probably.
I want to know if Kris. Okay. Hold up.
Every time it was Jeymi needs groceries. Jeymi, you know, and the apartment was a big deal. But you know, that was.
I want to know. This is the question. Okay? How do we know that the money that was being sent to Jeymi, right, that was requested by Kris, right, to be sent to Jeymi by her mum's PayPal account? All right, cool. Because a part of me feels like some of this money may have been Kris's mum's money. So therefore, I want to know if at any point some of this money that was allegedly being sent to Jeymi, right, these thousands, I wonder if this money was what Kris was sending to herself from her mum's PayPal account. I mean, look at this way. Look at this way, right? If you set up a PayPal account, you can link up your bank account to that PayPal account, right? Okay. If you've got no money in your PayPal account, then directly you end up, you know, you end up spending the money from your bank account. Now, look at it this way. Did Kris's mother have any income coming into a PayPal account? Probably not. Therefore, any money that she would have been using from that account, right? Oh, I love this to be you. Would have come directly from which bank account? From Kris's mum's bank account. Because remember, Kris said that she had issues with her bank account, allegedly. So if you ask me, some of this money that's been sent to Jeymi, allegedly, that's thousands of pounds, could have easily been money that Kris was sending from her own mum's account to herself. Just deep that. Think about that. Process that. Don't play with me, man. Come on, man. I'm onto something here, man. Come on. Let's get into it.
I paid over $7,000 in the time I was there.
Kris, do you have receipts for how much you spent?
It was on a bank account I no longer have.
Isn't that fitting? But hold on a minute. But Mummy-O just said that we were sending money from Mummy-O's PayPal account. PayPal accounts, right, keep a record. They keep a record. I'm not buying this. Oh, it was my bank account that I no longer had, but then I had a bank account that I couldn't use, so therefore I used my mum's PayPal account. Mum says it was thousands and thousands. Mum would only know if it's thousands and thousands if mum saw it in her PayPal account. Mum wouldn't know it was thousands and thousands if it was from your bank account because mum wasn't looking at your bank account. So how does mum know it was thousands of thousands? Because mum is covering up and lying for you. And this whole bank account that you're talking about, somebody stealing your identity, who the hell's going to want to steal your identity? So that means when you was working all of these jobs that you was working and you currently work, so when you work, where does the money go to? Do you get paid by check? Are all these workplaces you're going to like old school and you get paid by check? It's not like direct. It's not a direct into your bank account. Nah, man. Come on, man. Come on.
So hard, constantly working. But did we see Jeymi working and busting her butt? Nope.
Eso no es cierto. Mira, yo he trabajado.
Debbie. Debs. My friend. Shut the F up. Ain't nobody here want to hear what you got to say. Ain't nobody here want to hear what you got to say. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you what.
Toda mi vida. Volví a trabajar. Yo lo único que le pedía a ella era que pagara la renta del apartamento. Yo a ella no le he pedido ropa.
That's what I'm going to tell you right there. Jeymi's been working. Let's not forget, Jeymi only left her job because Kris told her to. Kris gave her the approval to because Kris said that she was going to have her back. It's that simple. It is that simple. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me.
Yes, I'm very worried about your mental health.
Yeah, that's the disturbing I'm talking about.
I mean, listen, I'm going to lie to you. Jeymi ain't lying. I'd be concerned about your mental health too because you got a pattern of violence in your life. A pattern of violence in your life. You need help. It's that simple. Maybe these thousands and thousands of money that's being sent through PayPal, maybe you should start using it to go and get a therapist because, boy, you are a concern to yourself. It's a goddamn shame that you ain't seeing it. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for your time. Please do make sure you leave a like on your way out. Subscribe. I probably wouldn't subscribe after hearing that, to be honest. But yeah, whatever. I'm done. I'm out. Peace.